Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, and welcome to all of our Royal Scot families, our students, community members, and of course, to our 2020 graduates. This is Principal Rob Schoper, and I'm excited to be celebrating with all of you today. On behalf of the Salem-Keizer School District, the Salem-Keizer School Board, and our McKay faculty, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the McKay High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. As I have reflected on this group of students, I've come to understand that the class of 2020 is as special of a graduating class as any, if not more, for enduring this challenging and unprecedented time. This group has done so with grace and compassion and is to be commended for all of their hard work. They are truly a great representation of our McKay Royal Scot family. Let me share with you some celebrations and highlights of our 2020 McKay High School graduates. In this group, we have 455 graduates that we are celebrating today. This group has earned over $5 million in college scholarships. That number continues to grow as our students finalize scholarships and their plans for the fall. 62 of these McKay seniors participated in our Avid elective. All 62 have been accepted into a 4-year university. 106 of our seniors have earned the honor of receiving the Oregon State Seal of Biliteracy on their diplomas. 90% of this graduating class at some point during their experience here have participated in career technical education classes. Over 250 participated in advanced placement classes during their time here at McKay. 168 of our seniors participated in our performing arts program in band, orchestra, choir, and theater. And 113 seniors participated in athletics, earning 210 varsity letters. Remember, we did not have a spring season, unfortunately, but this group of athletes set 8 school records, 11 teams made academic all-state, and our football team got its first win on our turf field. An incredibly invested group of seniors during their time here at McKay. At this time, I'd like to recognize individual members of our graduating class. I would also like to acknowledge a very special senior award, the Royal Scot Award. The Royal Scot Award is given to individuals who best exemplify the spirit of McKay High School. This award was developed by a McKay parent committee and members of our faculty to recognize students who have made an eminent contribution to our school. They are being recognized in part because they've shown leadership, selflessness, and enthusiasm in the following areas: determination to succeed with focus and diligence, grit, the ability to learn from challenges and overcome obstacles, involvement in a variety of co-curricular activities during their time at McKay, respected by students and staff, demonstrated integrity as a student and as a member of our community, demonstrated academic growth regardless of level, being a role model for underclassmen, genuinely loves being a McKay Royal Scot and tries to foster that in others. We are proud to acknowledge the recipients for the Royal Scot Award to Raquel Marquez Guerrero, Dan Ha, and Andrew Kallman. Congratulations to each of you on this very special award. Finally, I would like to welcome our senior speaker, First Moon Venecia, to say a few words to our McKay High School graduates. I will see you all at the ceremony throughout the day today. Thank you.
Dear Class of 2020, it's been 18 years of our lives and 12 of them spent learning and developing as people. We've all experienced different hardships throughout our lives that have shaped the people that we are today. Not to mention the challenges we faced recently as a Class of 2020. It was interesting to hear others constantly discussing the ways in which COVID-19 created a divide between people. However, I feel that it has brought students together. As a Class of 2020, we will all have different memories of this time in quarantine, and they may be good or bad, but overall, it is something that we will be able to talk about for years to come. At first, it felt like things were falling apart right in front of us, with precious moments fleeting. We experienced a loss of control over time that we will never get back, while feeling invalidated by those on social media and maybe even some of our peers. However, it is important to reassure ourselves that our feelings are valid and to acknowledge all of the memories that we have made in the last 4 years of high school, as well as those left to make in the future. This may be an unprecedented ending to one chapter of our lives, but there is so much more ahead of us. Some people may go on to continue their education, and others may enter the workforce right away. We will all be living a new life, but hopefully we will find comfort in those who have supported us during our transition into adulthood. High school has come to an end fairly quickly, and no one expected to graduate in the middle of April. But at least in the last 4 years, we've had the opportunity to meet a lifelong best friend, create lasting memories, fall in love once or twice, and find our passion. But most importantly, we had the opportunity to learn. And not just about science or math, but about other people. We learned how to care for others, express gratitude, and find an understanding of kindness. Most people have encountered someone who just made their day slightly better, and chances are, everyone has been an uplifting spirit for someone who needed it. On that note, McKay has been a place where we spend 165 days together for 8 hours a day, if not more. That is approximately 1,320 hours together for 4 years. In that time, we have been a part of a community that people often underestimate. But we have proven our worth as students and as people. The students and staff at McKay create a support system that is unmatched in other communities. I see this often when I look back at every wrestling match, football game, volleyball game, and basketball game. Our student section was always full, and we fed off of each other's energy. As students, we were able to support each other even when the ones we love most couldn't be there, and I think that is one of the most amazing things about McKay High School. We are a family despite the challenges we face outside of school, and you will always be able to find your place within the compassionate people that surround you. In years to come, just remember that you have made a lasting impact on the teachers and other students around you that you have let into your life. Your legacy at McKay High School will never fade, and together we will go on to tell our amazing stories. As the class of 2020, I know we will accomplish great things. We will make a difference in the world, whether it be by the small acts of kindness or going above and beyond to help save the planet. Every moment is important during our walk of life, and it's up to us to make them meaningful. So don't forget to take time to make yourself happy while you're out there saving the world. And with that being said, I'd like to thank the class of 2020 for being the resilient individuals that you are, and I hope to encounter you all in the future. Farewell.